The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Rams defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Corral's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. A give for Walker running right. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Option play, right side, Corral. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Corral. Throw out wide to Walker. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Corral. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now Bennett. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
On second down, Bennett to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That's good for 28 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Evans running behind center. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down and 3. Bennett. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Corral. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing here on third, Bennett. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Rams. Zach Evans, 51 yards. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Again, it's Walker. Fights loose. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. This is Fant on the short completion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll find Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Corral will throw it. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Corral. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, the Rams at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now it's the backup Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to throw, Corral. And Walker has it. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Corral. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Williams to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. see, but when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Evans running straight ahead. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Zebra!
On second down, here's Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel... They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down. Here's Corral with it. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To the air again, Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on a slant. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Evans. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Monday.
Off a play action. Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
22. 10.
Play action. Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
50.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 22.
Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Evans is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Lamar now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Give to Walker on the read option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Corral. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
70 range. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Leave rush. Give me radar.
Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead.
The kick in.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
19 right, trap 60, trap 60.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Corral with it, 1st down here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Corral to throw on 2nd down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Corral, another throw on second down. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On third down, Corral going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.